audio up. All right. Woo! I'm a little hot. Okay, fellas. Welcome back for our Tuesday. I think this is the session that actually marks 4 years of us playing together. Because I believe we started...
Wow.
Yeah, I think we started Diaries in late April of 2020.
Feels right.
Yeah. So yeah, fucking A. I love you guys. All right. So, for chapter 4 of the Veiled Chronicles, Echoes of the Shattered Talisman. Previously, you guys were introduced by Thaddeus, the overseer of the Veiled Agency branch located in Aquanor. You were given a task. In the next 48 hours, use this magic item to replicate a necklace that was going to be on a noble from another continent and bring that back. In a very unique fashion, you guys, a few of you, infiltrated the noble's hotel room and deceived him with a very good and rough back massage, while others duplicated the album or the item, and you guys went back to the headquarters where you placed the gem into a talisman that Figrin had, which sent you to a place in time. A location you guys quickly figured out, which was just north of the Stone Rock Mountains, and it would be west of Celeste's information. You guys witnessed a ritual with 7 spires that led to this sickly green energy, and the bodies that were doing this like floated up and wrapped around, and this 3-headed hound was like summoned like a protector of this site. Instead of engaging, you guys decided to flee, finding a safe place to do some identifying, some calibrating, and Nyx and Celeste woke up in a room with 6 beds. Figrin, Otto, Killian, and Cyrus were passed out, unconscious. Thaddeus came into the room as soon as he heard the stirring and kind of gave the 3rd degree to Nyx. And Celeste, when you came around, you guys have like a week between where you do what you need to. I don't want to go too far into that. If there are things that you would like to do, shoot me a message and we'll back screen it. Because at the end of the last session, you guys were in the room when the rest of the party began to wake up, which is where you guys level to 4.
Woo!
Say probably an hour. You guys have like an hour of time from when the rest of the party gains consciousness until when I want to interject. So I just want to leave you the floor unless you just want to push forward. That is up to Nyx and Celeste.
Celeste.
Hey.
I gotta be honest with you. It sounds like we just got another job.
Sort of. They're not happy about it. They have no choice as far as I understood.
The rest of you hear this conversation happening as you come to, so.
I mean, hopefully, between the conversation we had a couple days ago, they'll use their other resources to train us, but I think that's going to be more of a, I don't know, hazing from the other team who's more experienced, quote unquote.
Yeah, I don't know. It just it sounded bad, but it really, when you think about it, didn't sound too bad. Could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
Right? Could have been worse. I'm trying to see the bright side of things.
Bright side. Bright side is we're tethered to this thing, and we're in for some wild ride.
Yeah. I'm more worried about being tethered to these, and Nyx is gonna gesture back towards. Is everyone waking up now?
Yes, everybody's like sitting
laying
up.
in bed.
You guys are all like, so figuring your hands are wrapped around the talisman.
Yeah.
You sit up. Same with Killian, Cyrus, and Otto. You are in this large room with probably 8 beds. All right. Opposite sides of the room kind of sit up, and you can see this as Celeste and Nyx are having this conversation as you guys come to.
I'll Figuring will get up, still holding the talisman and not looking at Nixco. That is extremely rude, and we feel the same. As I'm like inspecting it.
Make a investigation check.
Sure.
Killian, Cyrus, Otto, anything?
I'm just gonna wake up. Obviously, check my watch, get a sense of what time it is.
14.
Your watch. It is about 2100, 9 o'clock roughly at night. The things that you realize is you have been out for 9 days.
I'm gonna tap my watch, try to do the usual percussive inspection just to see if everything's working all right.
It seems to be working fine. Everything's working fine. Just come to that realization where 9 days have passed.
So we have returned then.
Well, looks like it. Killian will sit up and swing his feet over the side of the bed.
Yeah. Takes you a second. The 4 of you feel like underwhelmingly rested after this long period of unconsciousness.
Door.
Takes a second for you to gain that balance. Your vision is almost doubled before the blurriness kind of fades, and it's almost like you feel like maybe this is what it's like to feel poisoned, but you weren't poisoned.
What is the date today?
Is the room spinning to anyone else?
No, it is stationary.
DM, can I give he's right. The room is station. DM, can I give Figurin a sense of the actual date?
Actual date, yes. I should have been.
And I realize I'm putting you on the spot for
that's
some
fine.
fucking.
We can continue.
Oh,
I
good.
think I
Tell me
have
about the
dates.
month.
2004.
No,
Yes, I'm glad you're the guy who did this.
it was
Look it up for me. I'll stop the
nine.
game.
The year was 983. I said that we were in.
That's a chunky D20. Sorry.
Where were we? We were in Amberhelm. Is the season.
Oh, shit.
And that's when Daxix is the brightest. And Daxix is that reddish moon. And Ligra, which is the main moon. You're muted, Jeff. You were muted. So,
Oh, I'm flipping it. Can you remind me how to spell Daxig?
Daxic is Daxict. The season is Amberhelm, which is summer. And I don't have months down, but I'm gonna make them and send them to you guys because it's fucking
I love
fantasy.
you. I love you.
So
Yeah.
BCM
All right,
red.
that's fine. But for the sake of this question, I do have an accurate sense of the date and all that for.
That we know it's been 9 days since we left.
yeah.
Yeah. And never mind. I'll take it off screen.
Oh,
It's
it's
been
been.
And,
Well,
and we have been unconscious for these 9 days.
It's been 1 week since.
Well, what the fuck did we miss then?
So, just to fill you in, because obviously you have no idea.
Correct.
So
As many
for
ideas.
as far as okay, for a week. Or 8 days, 9. We came back almost instantaneously from when we left. We wobbly timey wimey things as far as I've been told. And then we were a day behind from when we thought we had left. So we came back a day after, and then the two of us have been awake while you guys have been asleep, and we couldn't wake you. There was no other way around it, and so we had to, figure out whatever we're gonna do.
We figured if we just sat here and hurled insults at you guys, you would eventually wake up, and clearly it works.
I mean,
So
she
much
learned vicious
inspiration.
mockery. She's really good at it, actually.
Yes, I learned that. I wasn't born with it.
She practiced it just now on my unconscious gnome form. Well, wonderful. Just a quick pants pat down. First of all, how are my clothes? Do they look all right? Did I piss myself during the?
That's a good question.
9
Did we
days
pee
in
ourselves?
Did we pee ourselves?
Well, we surely didn't clean you up, so I mean,
Yeah. I mean, this is weird. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Figuring and I have vested
mean,
interest in knowing
there's-
their answer.
chambermaids or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Celeste and Nyx know that there is an apprentice mage that has come in on the hour and prestidigitated you know, all of the sleeping ones. I think that's the
I'll
appropriate
tell
way
you
to
what,
go
it's
about this.
They got a mage hand with a nitrate glove over it.
I'll tell you what, it's those workers that really are on the front lines, and they don't get enough credit. And I for one stand with our prestidigitation mages that choose this type of course.
DM question.
Yes.
So we came back a day later than when we traveled.
Yeah, but it's been 9 days since you.
No, I'm aware, but when we arrived, from the information I have, we arrived a day later than when we left.
Yes.
Does that sound like the amount of time that we spent in the past?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
mean,
so I do believe
roughly, you guys were up until like 4 o'clock in the morning when you set the gem. So, yeah, it fits.
Figuring will just start muttering to himself about obviously there might be some correlation, like I stated before, of if we're tethered to a certain time and however much time we spend in that time, we lose in this time. Time flows parallel with each other. So say, again, if we spent a week in the past, we would lose a week here in the future.
I mean, I guess that's one theory. I've always felt like if time is expanding, then it's more a partial differential. It feels like time that happened before would be
sure, but you're not even considering if now that we have tampered with the past, is this a parallel present? Can we even travel back to our regular present, or has that changed and that gone now?
I absolutely agree with. He's right there.
Sorry, you were saying, Celeste.
If only we thought about this beforehand, so we could have done an experiment.
This was an experiment. A successful experiment. We all traveled chronally shift, not even chronally shift. We shifted in time and space. And we survived. And we returned. This is a very successful experiment.
So, I know we're using
I mean, I wish we did have a benchmark.
Brainies, hold on. The people upstairs approached us. They haven't come down since you've woken up yet. Apparently they knew that this was going to happen, and so they're really pissed off that we did the tampering of the gems and the things, because the team that does that is then tied to that.
This kind of seems like their fault then. They should have told us.
Agreed.
Wait a minute.
That's what I was telling them.
I have a lot of questions for them.
God, how am I agreeing with them?
So,
Are you saying that we're now tied to these? That
all of
our
us
problem
here are now attuned to this because we've traveled with it, and they had a whole team above us that were training to do this. We were just a retrieval team, apparently.
That seems like a very underutilization of skills.
Yeah, I'll take you forward for it. Go ahead.
I don't know. We pretty much executed the job we were set out to do.
Well, yes, retrieving, but
And we did more.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we're better than they thought. That's what you're saying.
I think this is an upgrade. I think this is a promotion.
We're the new team.
If they
All
didn't
of
want
us.
if they didn't want him to touch
Have
it, they
to
would have said something, right? They would have said something.
They were testing
what-
us. They knew our abilities the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
They
What did they want us to
definitely.
do?
No one definitely said do not touch it. I'm 57% sure.
Okay.
well, that
That's
would be
good enough for me.
in Nix's orders, and we're not privy to what those were exactly.
Yeah, we are all not
the
privy to what those are exactly.
Says her herself. I'm gonna go catch some air.
As you go to the door, you turn around, you hear a knock, and the door knob turns, and you can see Sadius.
No, sir. Good to see you.
Are we all up and coherent?
Yes.
now?
Yes, sir.
Fine up.
Some of us
Yeah.
need debate.
Yeah. So I was just, listening in a little bit because we can do that here. And your specific orders were to retrieve the gem. I just want to be clear on that because, yes, your friends are right, and you are now tethered to this wheel that has been set in motion. And we have bigger fishes to fry.
I do not see what culinary tasks have to do with this.
Turn a phrase.
It's a phrase. Metaphor.
Everything we say are phrases.
Parable?
Anyway.
Nope. Okay. Lost.
I do not understand.
Would you
I'll
not
explain it later.
understand? You're the one that is the most literal. Literal meaning we say retrieve, you retrieve. You don't place
We did retrieve.
in a talisman that you should not be here. We should not be in this situation. But we are.
I'd like to go back to my lab, if that's okay with you.
I have a feeling that you will not be in your lab for quite some time. However, you do have a few days before he arrives.
Who?
Who's he?
Eldrin. Nix. You picked that up, Eldrin. Your mentor from Melidoria.
Yes. Oh,
He's
What?
going to be here in a few days. His carriage has arrived upon finding out what somewhat happened to you guys. We had to pull from the archives and call in a retiree who will hopefully give us some news. That's the good news. The bad news is, as your friends were telling you, you are not the ones that we originally planned to be destined for this journey. Yes, Figrin.
Yeah, figured out it was not wizard you picked to study and protect this gem. Why pick Figuran to retrieve? Figuran is not messenger. Figuran is not middleman. Who is the wizard that you picked over Figuran?
Well, I would love to tell you,
I think I might know.
Then do so.
but now is not the time. That group, they've gone AWOL.
Then
We have not
clearly
heard from them,
you made the wrong choice to begin with.
which is another complication in this thing, which is why I wished that you just retrieved the gem. And
But then we
alerted
would have retrieved
someone else.
Your team would have done AWOL. That doesn't make any sense.
I understand your need for information and that butterfly in your stomach to, see what happens.
Butterflies.
Everyone, he's trying to tell us we have to hunt them down and kill them. They're
That
AWOL.
is probably not recommended. They are. I'm just hoping they don't do that to you.
Well, they couldn't even retrieve the gem, and I'll stand up.
They were not
They were not.
supposed to retrieve the gem. You guys were on your first mission. Pardon my French, but you. I hate saying this because you're not
shit.
now, but you were expendable. If this went down, it was fine because you guys, you don't understand. You're maybe this is perfect for you. You already think you're the ones.
So you made us. What figured out here is we made ourselves invaluable to you. You now
Yes.
need figured out.
We, as in, not Prosperous Reach, not this great continent of Krakas, but the world of Iridan, now puts its weight on your shoulders. You walked
Thankfully.
yourself into this situation. These are choices that you made. You will be held to do your diligence upon this. Otto, you don't have to raise your hand here.
No, I think I do. Actually, I think I do have to raise my hand. Right, Fig? So
That's right.
I want to go back to that expendable part. I mean, no offense to the rest of the heavies and Fig, but if I'm so expendable, why was I tasked with such an important quest? Or was that all just some bullshit? Is this all bullshit?
I would never let you know this. I would never let you be somewhere you're not supposed to. By expendable, I mean this was a challenge that we needed fresh faces on. So if you were caught, we trusted in your instincts and your abilities to preserve yourself and the agency. You guys did that and more, and I didn't think that it would go bad. I didn't see that, though. I have to be honest.
Okay, I'm sold. Look, it is what it is. Things went sideways. We can't go back in time and fix it. Obviously, that'd be.
We might actually be
only
able
we
to do
could.
that, but I'm not sure.
But I mean, in most scenarios, when someone says that, like,
But the consequences are unforeseeable.
yes, yeah, you're right. We could go back in time to try to fix our mistake, but we might make it worse.
Exactly. And if you had faith and confidence in us, continue to do so. For now, we are invaluable to you.
Oh, for sure. You have injected your group into the middle of what is one of the most catastrophic tales in our history.
I would argue, though, I think there's a strong potential here that we were destined for this the entire time, and that if anything, those faux destined is just an example of time being the ultimate control, and that we can't necessarily change what is going to happen or already happened. or we can, and then it's not.
Shadow, you're completely destroying my basis of belief right now.
I'm
The
sorry.
Grand controls
We're still
time
working this
and
out.
space.
Look, this is all. I mean, this is just fucking thought work, right?
It's
Right,
been an hour since you guys have awakened. Maybe you need to take some
That's a
time.
good point. When's this Eldrin coming?
So, upon completion, successful, doing as you're told of this mission, I had other things planned for you here in Aquanor. However, I feel that your path now may lead out of the city for a little bit. Sir Eldrin is due in 2 days' time. It was 9. You've been down for 9. We contacted him. 2 days. So if you need any supplies or to procure anything else to prepare yourselves for the beginning of your journey, I suggest you take the next few days, do that. If there is any update in his arrival, I will communicate that with you how I need to.
The Grand would like to say one thing.
Yes, Figurin.
We and everyone, and figuring out look at everyone, completed their task phenomenally with great skill and efficiency. We accomplished the task you set before us. What we also did was something you did not tell us not to do. In the future, I suggest you include more information and data so we do not do the thing you don't tell us not to do.
As a fellow intellectual and an elder to you, I say maybe you should open your ears, Figurin, and follow the words that I give you. I had 100% faith. Don't you talk over me, son. Don't you?
Figurin will stand up and walk to the door. He'll turn it.
Yeah, the door will
I
fucking
acknowledge you.
stand. It will slam
No,
fucking
that's
shut,
fine.
and he'll give you.
He'll stand there.
He'll look up to you.
Fine. He'll be quiet. He'll be quiet. He'll be quiet.
I had a feeling that you guys would be able to do this with ease. I also guess relied too much on, or didn't think about the curiosity of this. I'm not going to apologize. I'm going to tell you the lesson that we have learned from this as a group is we have to pay attention to the details. I don't doubt you guys. I just think that this puts us in an upward path. It's going to be challenging. I don't doubt that you look around, every one of you. He'll make eye contact with every one of you. I don't doubt for a second that you don't have the potential to succeed at this. I just don't think that you are ready. That's a conversation of the past, just like what happened 10 days ago. You did what you did. You did a good job. You just put yourself in a situation that I didn't want to put all of you yet. Nix.
Yeah, so now that we are the air is cleared, the cleared is aired. Are we gonna get in trouble if we do it again? Because I don't know if I can stop these two from doing it again.
You're not in trouble now.
What you're pointing at.
The the actions are your consequences. But as I said, I had things that I thought that you could assist the agency in Aquanor. But I believe now, because of this, you're destined for the road, at least for the foreseeable future. Not Killian. You guys don't need to raise your hands. It's okay.
Well,
We are
sorry.
out of class.
For the rest of us, expendables, when are we going to get more details about what we actually need to do so we don't, pardon my language, but fuck it up like last time?
Yeah, when Sir Eldrin comes, the brief, he will give you. I respect this guy like an elder. He has been with the agency almost from its spread. I'm Andy, and I don't know the word I'm looking for, but he's been with it since the agency is spread out through Prosperous Reach, which is the last 50 years.
Propagated?
Listen, I come at you like this because I care about you guys. And I didn't want you to be put in this situation. You are all young and have lives to live. And I don't know what lies ahead on this path. It's unseen.
Well, the good news is you said we're expendables, so.
You guys are
No, but
really heavy in the
you
dramatics.
know,
You almost
you
be
know,
Call me
millennials.
young.
All right.
But you did make it sound like you were kind of pretty important, and I like the way it came across. I felt really good
You were
about it.
expendable to the agency. It's that you were first. Here, do I have to lay this out like first grade? Your first mission,
If anything, I think
as a group, was to do this. The reason it was your first mission, your faces were new. This is how. All right, you know what? I'm not going to explain how the whole agency works. All right, you guys.
Aaron's just been standing at the door, like trying to pull it open slightly.
No.
Just wait, listening, but just not pulling hard. Just every once in a while, just going.
Nix again with the hand.
Teacher Thaddeus, when is recess?
I'm done. 2 days in the evening. Be back here. Be well rested. And be prepared to move.
All right, guys, that's 2 days. That's not a lot of time. We got to get a lot of things together.
I have to go catch up with a group.
All right, bye, Thaddeus. Thank you. All right.
It's a lot of time if you have a time contraption, though.
But hey, wait.
Ooh.
We didn't really we're gonna hit the road, but how long is this holiday gonna be? How many hats do I need?
Really safe with none.
What kind of hats? What kind of a
I think you could do
hat?
one hat, a traveler's hat, maybe a backup one in case that one gets dirty.
Okay. All right, that's good. All right, thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you,
no
Nick.
problem.
You are Delightful.
Whenever Thaddeus goes to leave, I will open the door for him because I'm continually trying to open the door.
Wait,
He puts his hand like on yours, and you can see like a little bit of arcane energy light up, and then he releases his
Can
hand.
you remind me, Thaddeus, like I'm not asking like what his class is, but he seemed. I thought he was more like warrior-like, or was that the other guy?
That was the other guy, Captain Valen.
Yeah.
Those-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like a straight-up wizard, Thaddeus.
Yes, Thaddeus.
Okay.
He has arcane abilities.
Yeah, that's all I need now. Okay. Figuring will open the door.
Now that I'm thinking about it, if we go to new places, they may have a haberdashery there with entirely different hat selections, and it might just make more sense to travel light so that there's more room for hats and hat boxes.
See, now you're thinking.
Celeste is just looking at Killian and just shaking her head. It sounds kind of ridiculous. It sounds that these guys haven't really traveled anywhere.
Maybe then, Celeste, sorry, niece. After Thaddeus is gone though.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, I'll show the.
I would just say, if you're about to tell me something that you don't want other people to hear, they can probably hear it.
Let's get a drink.
Okay. Anyone else want to get a drink?
Nice. Oh,
Now you're speaking my
okay.
language.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess, but we'll have to be quick about it because there is a lot to do. We've got some shopping to do, which I hope that we can do off air because it is too early.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been preparing Aquanor city streets for fucking months.
Let's do
Fair
it.
enough.
Don't you fucking tempt us like that.
I'll do it,
it's
man.
like-
Fucking wizard baby. I'll
So
go shopping all day.
Are you
The
guys?
streets are lined with scamos.
Are you guys all getting up to go to the local watering hole?
I think so.
That is
All
where
right.
I would like to
Yeah.
go personally.
I know,
I mean, I
Cyrus,
guess
the
I'll
place.
follow the
Cyrus.
herd.
Hold on, guys.
Yes.
Cyrus, as you guys start to exit, Captain Valen gently grabs your arm. You know, not like a startle or stern kind of thing, but like I'll pull you to the side, and he goes, "Do you have a way to disguise yourself?"
I do.
Okay.
Why?
Because you missed your meet with the cartel due to this. A bounty has been put on your head now. And I tell you,
Yeah, we've been asleep.
if I
Oh,
wasn't
shit.
an agent, I'd take this bounty. No offense to you, but it's a nice price.
How much is it for?
250 gold. Not bad. Not bad. He'll be up on the wall. I already got in contact with our local plaqueman. He's gonna put this up. It'll be great in the luncheon area. Do you have
Is this
way?
a private
Yeah.
conversation or can we hear this?
No, this is a private conversation.
Just making sure.
So do you have a way?
Not permanently. Just little bits at a time, but
Okay. He's gonna grab.
Um,
He's gonna pull something off of he's gonna pull a ring off of his finger, and he's gonna meet like right hand to right hand like a shake. Put this on. Think of what you want to look like. It will not adjust your size too much, but it will provide a disguise.
I will put it on.
He gives you a ring of disguise.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna.
Listen.
I don't know if it. Oh yeah.
This is serious. I only know half of what Thaddeus is telling me, And that scares me. You guys are going to need to work fully as a team like you did, but under immense pressure. It's up to you
Well,
to keep my eye on these. I need updates on how this is going.
of course. Yeah, I will. I'll keep you informed, and I'll make sure nothing goes astray.
Okay. Be careful.
During this conversation took more than 11 minutes, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you guys are like walking out, waiting in the
Yeah, that's
common
right.
area for
If I
Cyrus.
see him stop, I'm going to take out the talisman,
Okay.
put it in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I have to see what kind of components the spell takes. It's just somatic. So I'm just doing some hand motions around it. And I kind of go like this, and there's like a little flash of purple, and the talisman disappears. And I'm using wrist pocket to put it into a, basically making it outside of time.
Gotcha.
It doesn't really exist right now until I bring it back. It's kind of like Schrodinger's cat, but with the talisman.
Perfect.
Until I bring it back, it doesn't exist.
Perfect.
Perfect.
All right. So, you guys.
So, Nick, do you think these cufflinks make me look taller?
No.
I don't think anything can make you look taller. I'm so sorry about that.
What are you sorry?
I am gonna try to change my appearance. Just like humanoid, or I'm gonna be human. Kind of short black hair. We'll say green eyes. Maybe a scar on the cheek. Just kind of like generic look.
All right. I'm going to say as you do this, it's like as you're walking towards the group and they can acknowledge, that you are you, in this form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it in front of that.
Yeah. I mean, okay. You guys head out. The closest tavern to the agency is the Bear Claw. So,
Place sounds sick.
Sounds agreeable. Yeah, I'll head towards the bear claw. Whether people are following me or not, like Figuring does not even acknowledge him. He just starts walking.
it's like a half a block from the agency door. I mean, it's 2 minutes. You're there. You're in. It is like at that happy time now, pushing 10, 11 o'clock. Seems to be hopping.
And a lot of people say that I just talk because I get nervous a lot, and they might be right, but like sometimes it just helps fill the space. Don't you guys think?
I'm gonna go up to the bartender. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Do you have any rooms that I could use, or
No.
not for sleeping, just for talking?
For talking. You want a private room.
Yes.
It'll
I'll
be
slide 2 gold across the table.
He'll look keen at you. Add 2 more, and I can give you a private room.
I'll hand him 5.
5. So a total of 5,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, total of 5.
deal. Free drinks too. Complimentary.
Thanks.
He'll fill up a couple
Appreciate it.
tankards and be like, "Follow me."
Drinks are on me, gentlemen. Or on him.
And he leads you through like salon doors that go into a kitchen, and you wrap left, and he opens a door, and he looks at his wife and says, "Get out now! Get out now! Come back! How long you need this for? He turns around to you, figuring.
An hour.
An hour. Come back in an hour. Here. And he flips her one of the gold. Go shopping or something, would you? And she, like, exits out a back door. I know where everything is in this, so no funny business.
Nyx then walks in and gives the guy a wink.
He looks at
I
you.
am not humorous. No funny business.
Sure.
I'll lean into Otto and be like, that was a joke.
Oh, that was good. I see what you were doing. You know what? We're going to talk about this later, but you are definitely making progress.
If you need any drinks, just knock on the door. One of my cooks will let me know. All right?
Thank you.
My house is
Thanks.
yours.
Thanks, that's great.
I'll pound the first drink and just knock on the door as he leaves.
Sorry about my dwarven friend here.
Listen, dude, he got 5 gold for this. He'll gladly get you pictures. So, you know, he'll run. Yeah.
Did I get a rough, and it doesn't have to be a count, more as a weighted, average of laces to buckles when I made my way through?
What's your passive percent? Oh, wait, actually. You
Oh,
know
wait,
what? You
fuck.
don't even need to know. Yeah, I have that right here.
12?
12? Okay. There were more boots than flops than slides in this. And from what you see, it looked like that there were more buckles than strings heading into this, but you also are very intelligent, and you only got like a couple of the tables.
Yeah, so I'm ruling out. I've got to make some percentages of unknowns, and I'll have to catch them on the. All right, thank you.
So
I'll shut the door after everyone gets their drinks.
yeah. Killian.
Killian.
Before we start, when Killian walks in, can I do a kind of a lap around the room and just looking to see if I can see anything maybe out of place or not so much like an item or anything, but anything sketchy.
All right, make a perception check.
What type of room was this again? Was this like the in-house apartment space or?
So this looks I'm not gonna say looks. This is
We're
this
in his
guy's
lady's den.
living space.
Okay.
And it is like the kitchen, living room, dining room is this one room, which isn't huge. It's like 15 by 20, and then you can see a door off of one side that's closed, and there's a door off the other way, which looks like a cleaning room. The door is open. It's just like buckets and troughs and stuff like that. Killian, what was your perception?
24.
It's nothing's fishy. If it's out of place, it's an organized chaos. It looks like this guy with this family spends a lot of time at their day job. So when they get here, they relax, they sleep, they eat, And actually, the eating isn't even much. The kitchen area looks less used than the kitchen. Like, they probably make it out in the actual kitchen and bringing it in here. It looks like it hasn't been used in a long time.
Celeste will just hop up and sit on the counter.
All right, figuring you're saying?
Apologize. Yes. Several things came into mind during our conversation at the agency. First of all, I acknowledge Thaddeus as my elder. I question him as an intellectual. That being said, I have questions for you all, and I wanted them. And you may have questions for me or each other, and I wanted them hopefully beyond the agency's ears. Please do not think of this as a conversation of treachery or treason. But I am uneasy at some of the things that he said. First off, Cyrus, I am curious of your deception, of your illusionary appearance.
Yeah. So while we were gone, I missed a meet with the cartel, and it seems like they now know that, or at least
You are
assume.
Yeah, I'll
You are now wanted.
jump a little bit when he brings up the cartel. Like, that's
May I
a scary thing in Aquanor.
do something for you, Cyrus?
Yeah. What are you going to do?
You are going to keep up this appearance of a human?
For now.
I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Nice Tools Magic Aura. And if anyone uses magic to detect what you are, it will show that you're a human. Of
Holy
neutral
shit.
alignment.
Okay.
For 24 hours.
What is that?
Nice Tools Magic Aura.
All right.
Damn.
It's a second level illusion spell. I can do it on an item or a person and basically mask what they really are, or what. I can make something not magical not seem magical. I can make something magical not magical seem magical, but I can also mask something's true nature.
That's dope. That's dope.
So
Because
say
that spell-
or your
So situational, no one ever takes it.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
your infernal blood should not be detectable.
Thank you. This honestly means a lot. Yeah, I think this is
After what you have said, it is for our protection as well.
True.
I am concerned that I know he tried to cover it up in back talk, but I am concerned at the word expendable that was used in regards to us. I do not think he views us that way anymore, but only because he needs us. They need us.
Yeah.
But I worry. I worry when they do not. I do not know all of your loyalties or your rankings. I will be honest, I am here to conduct research, and the agency gives me the freedom to do so, so I work for them. That is as far as my loyalties lie. I am very untrustworthy. Not untrustworthy. Something that's not my first language. Untrusting. I think we should all have our, how do you say, cards on the table. As little secrets as possible.
I like this. Who's next? Not it.
Sounds like you volunteered, Otto.
You don't understand how not it works.
Now, obviously, you can only share what you're willing to share. And we will not know the difference. But if there is anything anyone thinks is pertinent, that we should know, I feel like we should tell each other. And I do not know if these things want to be overheard by if you individuals want it overheard by the agency. So I give you a free space that is safe.
Look, I'm an open book. Everyone knows about me, most likely. If you don't, you know about my dad. Fight what you think. Not everything I've gotten is because I'm a Nepo baby. But a lot of things are. And And because of that, yes, my ties are a little closer to the TVA. But I mean, like Fig, I'm in it for space it gives me to experiment and master some of the things that I'm highly interested in. And I got a lot of work to finish. Some of my father's work, I'd like to pick up where he left off. You know, there it is. It's on the table. That's as open as it gets. Since we're sharing, yes, Brass Bevel used to be Von Brass
So we do not
Bevel,
need to share that much.
but
I think
we
you're done.
changed it after the war. You know, between the rock and the forest gnomes for obvious reasons. My grandfather, he was just following orders. And
Does anyone else want to share?
okay.
I just like what type of information are you looking for? Like, I don't think I have anything to share with you that I wouldn't share with the Veiled Agency. Like, you know, you'll meet my mentor soon enough. He's coming to town.
Speaking of DM, am I familiar with Nyx's mentor?
Yes. Yeah. You've heard of him. I don't think you've ever met him because you've never been to Meladoria.
I would think. Yeah, but I'm
actually
thinking
don't
more
think
of
any of you have been to Meladoria, except for Nyx, which is the capital, like the biggest city in Prosperous Reach.
Fine. Let me ask you this, Nyx. Do you think for yourself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your ties to the agency do not influence what you think is right or wrong.
No. I mean, I think independently, like, I don't think we should have gotten in trouble back there. We completed our mission regardless of whatever happened, and I see this as a promotion, to be quite honest with you. And
what I see is a very powerful artifact. And what I also see are powerful beings very interested in this powerful artifact. I come from a land where power is abused for tyranny and other things. And when I see powerful mages fervently after an artifact for quote unquote the greater good, I question it.
And you know, that sort of reminds me of something my grandfather once said.
So I am curious on everyone's ties to the agency the day that they tell us to do something we do not agree with. I guess that's my point.
Yeah, be honest, I don't know much besides the agency. It kind of found me a while back. Now that doesn't mean, you know, I don't think for myself, but I think, more lenient to give them the benefit of the doubt if...
Then you and I can, how do you say, balance each other out. Hopefully.
Like a magnet.
Tip the scales and find out the truth on whatever we're asked to do. Right.
you
Yes,
make it sound.
I don't mean to. I am not trying to take charge, or.
My only concern
in
is.
charge.
My only concern is you sound like you're forced to be here. Like,
I
was asked to be here. This was my choice.
Grand's options are limited. I come from the Delius dynasty. where my chromatic brothers rule in tyranny. I fled from my home, and the agency gave me freedom to do my studies and the shadows to hide in. They give me what I need, and I give them in return my services. But again, my home is a tyrannical place, ruled by evil Dragonborn. So when I seek power, I am concerned. That is all.
Figuring brings up a great point, and we're going to have to figure out the logistics of some kind of mobile lab. Obviously, if we're going to be on the road and continue our studies, we are going to need a variety of materials. I would prefer workbenches.
Well, Figureland, perhaps I can be your focus. Not Figureland sinks. I just called you me.
Right.
Otto.
Yeah. That was third and fourth person.
I know. Time
too
is
much for
extremely
Otto.
strange right now.
Okay.
Figureland is not
I'll work
forced.
it out with the.
I am just cautious.
I'm right here.
Figuring, I understand your cautiousness in the face of absolute power, but what I'm trying to say is it was my choice to be here, and I still have that choice to not be here if I choose to. So
This is good.
From what they were saying, it doesn't sound like we do have a choice right now.
We always have a choice.
I mean, that's how I felt. I was like, "Can I go back to my lab?" And he was like, "No, you got to hit the road." I'm like,
That kind of fuels Figureland's point is we all have a choice. Whether they agree or not will be seen.
Well, I think the bigger question is what is their agenda with the artifact? Because they wanted to do something with it, and we aren't privy to that plan. So ship out after what?
We're not too privy to a lot of shit, it seems.
Yeah, I think
I say we continue and we follow orders as we're being told right now. I just wanted to gauge how you all felt after that conversation.
well, now I'm feeling really nervous about the lack of knowledge that we have about the big picture. Because you're right, I wasn't really fixated on that before.
Calm down.
And now I can't.
Do your breathing, square breathing.
Gentle. Toy boy, toy boy, boy, toy boy, toy. Say it with me.
Roll me a either persuasion or performance check there next.
Ooh. Not great.
God, she'll pass.
It's a 12.
12? Yeah.
4 becomes a 12.
You know,
I bet you.
I'm persuaded.
yeah, a little bit.
Killian, are you sitting at a table?
Is there a table in here?
Yeah, there is a table.
how tall you are.
It's
That's
got
racist.
like some dishes, like dirty plates on it, and
Yeah, I'll be sitting at a stool on it.
yeah.
I'm gonna hop over to your spot, and I'm out of my sash. I'm just gonna take my deck of cards, and I'm gonna start divvying them out. I'm bored.
I see we're losing interest. But I am satisfied with most of your answers.
Let's make this clear. I'm here for a fucking paycheck and some information.
I'm here to punch faces. Sorry.
I'll give some cards back.
Cyrus, you're pretty quiet. I'm assuming now that the cartel has you shook, there's not much you want to be saying.
Is that something we need to deal with?
I don't think there's anything that we need to deal with now, as long as they don't find out that, I'm me.
Well, the cartel's a little too big to deal with.
Do we need to fake your death? Honey, I've done it at least twice.
What kind of price we
No.
talking about on you? I'll throw some back. to
200,
Celeste.
250 gold.
I'll
Not
stop
much,
and just
but that could
turn.
go a long way for
Okay.
Quite a large bounty.
Yeah, wait, we're not like turning me in though, right? Like,
Who needs
just
to
wanna-
see you dead? Just curious.
I'm not gonna.
No. We're just
need
weighing.
proof.
You know,
I think this is a problem for later, right now, gentlemen, ladies.
yeah, was it dead or alive, or was it strictly alive? Or
Evens, both. Odds, just alive. I am going to roll. It's odds, so it's alive.
Dang it.
alive.
So the finger's out of it.
Gonna offer pieces.
Never mind. That's crazy.
We are
I'm
not
here for
giving up
crazy.
anyone.
Well, I mean,
If anything Thaddeus said is true, is we are all now tied together. We are a team.
I have a suggestion. What if we take someone from the street, disguise them as Cyrus, and
You're
then
getting way ahead of me. What do you think Toy Boy is? It's in the manual.
that's what that is. I thought that was
Yes,
a calming
boy,
ritual.
toy, boy, toy.
that sounded perverted to me. I just skipped the page.
I just
Little bit.
tuned you out.
It was classically started as a vocal warm up, but it turned into a typical way to get around debts, or have your friends dress up as you, just in case, and then go, haha, I'm a thespian.
Let's make our plans after we get our information tomorrow.
Plan is the toy boy deal.
Boy. I thought it was boy,
Sounds so
boy
weird.
the whole time.
No,
You
that's
say it that
that's a,
fast.
I am sorry to take up your time. I know we have many things to do before we leave.
Well, listen, I know this was important to you, so I hope that you felt my words were sincere and everything, and I hope you know that I am here for the right reasons, and I think all of us are. And I hope that you can trust that I am of my own volition and of my own opinion. And if you don't see that, and if I haven't given you that hint yet, hopefully we'll see it soon.
Figlan is not good with social cues, so I had to ask directly.
That's
Well,
okay.
If we're laying stuff on the table, figuring, come over here. And
All right.
I'll pull out my amulet and I'll look at Figure and I go, you like rocks and shit, right? And I'll just hold out the amulet to him.
Yes, I like rocks and shit.
So the amulet is a very ornate moonstone with a faint glow.
I will take a look at it. Yeah, I'll respect it.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't even want to make it roll. This is
Investigation, religion.
yeah, anything in based for you.
23 for investigation.
You want to explain what it is there, Killian?
Yeah. So you'll see that it is a amulet made of ethereal prism, so moonstone, and you'll get the faint feeling of the Moonweaver kind of emanating from it. I'll say the one other thing you'll kind of pick out is that it's possible that there's more than just the stone. I could potentially use it for casting or rituals, but you definitely get a Moonweaver energy from it.
It's
what did
actually
there
a
was something.
shard of legal.
Good.
Shard of Ligra. Okay.
There was something that you said I could use Moonstone for, and I cannot remember what it is off my head. It was a spell component.
I will say
But
it is
organism.
10:30. So if you guys are coming to the conclusion of this conversation, would you like to take our break?
I guess sounds good.
Yeah.
And
we can
then
go with
we
that.
shop.
Yeah.
I'm just
We're
kidding.
gonna-
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
I'm figuring all this
We're just gonna
and the
skip
Moonstone back.
shopping, and
We're gonna shop behind the scene for all of our subscribers. You could.
We're going to Zadash.
Of me.
Oh, wait, wrong one.
Wrong one.
roll me an intelligence check there, Michael. I'd say your intelligence, you're pretty smart. You're a +2. So,
That's great, because that'd be a 21 then.
21. All right. You only take.
It's a 19 on die.
You only take 2 points of psychic damage. That's 2 you got in your character.
Damn.
All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go to break. We'll be back. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Or
I think I'm gonna have to carry 500 ball bearings if I'm gonna bring my other dress clothes.
I can just carry all of them for you.
They're 2 pounds, though.
I can carry
I
a
can.
lot. I don't
You
know.
can. You know what? I do want to hold on to 500 of them. Could you hold on to my
I can
clothes?
carry 300. So
Yeah.
They're not that long.
All right. Well, can
Yeah.
someone carry my dress clothes? My dress clothes are 4 pounds.
yeah.
Nick's curtsies. Did you travel safely?
Tell me about it. Don't get me started.
If we live to see the day. Oh no, that was a good one.
Ah, you did it. Right. So with the anomaly happened, the clan put the amethyst into this talisman here. We were then flung, transported through time and space to over 400 years in the past, and to a location near the Sirius Mountains, right? No, the Stone Rock Mountain. Sorry, near the Stone Rock Mountains. I'll look to
Earth? Question mark. I'm looking for my notes. Sorry.
there we saw figures performing a dark ritual. We fled and experimented on the talisman, which brought us back to the present. Though, interesting note is the amount of time we spent in the past, and past in the future when we returned. Many of us were unconscious for several days after that, but
Killian's just gonna look at Figrin, and probably worth mentioning that when they were doing the ritual, something was emitted and seemed to turn a few folks, and just he'll kind of look around. It was averted, but worth mentioning.
yes. Touched by the who traveled. Oh, the one who got touched.
Only half of us were charmed by it.
Myself and Otto and Cyrus.
I mean, I may or may not have. Honestly, I was just gonna let you know I was one of the ones who was asleep.
Yeah, and the 30 of us, I believe.
Came back and. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I did not even notice.
You can you wait? Then can you show Figrin that? Can you show him what you just did there?
Well, for what it's worth, Eldrin, Mr. Eldrin, Professor Eldrin,
Sure.
we were able to at least stop it for the time being. Stop the spell of the charm.
Yeah, actually. Is he wearing laces or buckles? Okay.
I want to tally how many times they make this roll.
Fancy. I'm gonna like, and when he asks me if I have anything to share, I'm gonna just blatantly stare at his shoes. And after a while, when it gets uncomfortable, I'm gonna make eye contact with Killian. and like, roll my eyes.
Forgive my small friend.
Not so much an objection, but a question. For some of the people around this table, and he'll glance over at Otto and Figrin, is there anything we specifically should not do? Okay. Thank you, Aldrin. It's nice to have some more clarity, and he'll shoot a luck at Thaddeus.
So just so we're clear, how do we identify people with the Umber Dream? Is it they're having weird dreams? Because it didn't seem like we were able to figure it out ourselves right here.
Sad.
Makes sense to me. We'll check it out and eliminate anyone or anything we can.
And you said the gentleman's name at Crosshaven was Malo?
Milo?
And Whispering Pines was 2 days travel north?
Well, guys, obviously it's a few weeks. I mean, of travel. We're gonna want mules.
Yeah,
Or
is there a
card?
travel stipend or?
Why, eagerly. Quests like this is not cheap.
Like, is there a place where I can mention your name and get a discount?
It's fine. It's fine. Donkeys will do fine. I prefer it, honestly. I don't know about the rest of you guys. Killian? Fig?
Um,
The
all
fine.
equestrians smell like shit.
I'm
Yeah,
more of an
no.
ass girl myself.
Okay. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, I'm because they're easier to get on, right? So,
Yes.
what was I saying again? So we need to. Can we? What do you think, guys? One cart.
One should be sufficient.
I prefer walking, honestly.
Agreed. I do not. Me and animals are not agreeable.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. Look, I got cousins, and they love animals. And anyhow, all right. So all in favor of a cart, so we can put our stuff on it, our heavy stuff. Maybe I could sit on it for a while.
Oh, I'm
Nick?
going to be sitting on it for
Oh,
sure.
okay. Cool. I don't. Oh, I should mention. I actually don't know how to drive.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, I could drive with my mage hand.
Right.
Yeah, I totally won't do that. I'll be professional.
If possible, could I have a word with you alone after this, Aldrin?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the 2 days that we had, would I have been able to cast Find Familiar? At that, I'd like to try to leave my familiar behind. It is a small spider. It is a tiny spider. At very, very close inspection, it would look crystalline and purple, but it's very, very small.
So Killian will stand up, walk over, and can he step on the spider?
Deck,
If he's
deck
on the
save?
floor.
I was hoping to leave it on the table, but it can be anywhere. I don't really care. It should be easy enough to do anyways.
I probably don't even hit it. It's only a 6 to hit.
No, you wouldn't. That's a 12. It'll like go underneath the table, like climb up the table and go underneath like this. And then as soon as we get out of that room and I get somewhere safe, I want to try to look through its eyes and listen to its senses.
I like to think I thought I got it, but
yeah.
I'll look at Aldrin and you say these nightmares are attacking the village. Is there any reports that you had of what it's looked like? What they've seen? Interesting. Can I do a quick insight check on Aldrin? I just want to try to get a gut check if he seems like a trustworthy person. Oh, that's a natural 20. For 26. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I get that, I'll just kind of lean on the table and I think I might have seen some of these things. These creatures, or I don't fully know. It was a while ago, but all I saw was shadows attacking people. Came after me, one of them. All I know is my amulet lit up and all of a sudden I could see some of them. I've been able to kill some of them, or at least rid some of them, but not all. I don't know if I can in a large group, but so. Well, for what it's worth, none of them here know of this, or I've told no one else. You seem trustworthy enough. No pressure there. I'll do everything I can to bring her home from this.
Just a quick sec. Stream can't hear Andy. Stream can't hear you.
Oh no.
It's all good. I'll go back sometime down the road and just lip over my voice. That's great. Yeah. So, anything else, Killian?
No, I appreciate your confidence in this, and like I said, I'll do everything I can to get Nyx home.
You better. All right. Hey, you guys have to get some rest. You leave tomorrow morning.
Oh,
Fuck.
no time for a pint then.
Oh.
Good night, Aldrin.
Night. I guess the only thing that I have here, a couple minutes figuring, as you make your way back to your room, your map that you have in your room that shows like anomalies and ley lines. You can see the ley line that lies along the chasm that splits the south and north half is illuminated more. You can also see that on the south side of the slate stone shore there is a new anomaly lit up. You can see on the other side of shit, Mike, what were the hills? I need to print the fucking map out. So the rolling hill. Shit.
I can't see it. Hold on, I got it.
It would be east, like northeast of you, like almost on the Prosperous Reach Kai Empire border. Another anomaly lit up, and then you can see one in Crosshaven that's flickering, like the connection is not constant or is being disturbed some way. And then you see another new anomaly in Melidoria.
This is unusual to see so many at once?
Yes. Almost like something's awakened. And I believe your map is only of Kraketh, you know? Yeah. So you see, we'll say 5 of these anomalies. And actually one of them should be from the point that you just were at.
Right. So I'm blessed with information. And at that point, like, my spider crawls back up onto my shoulder.
And I'm gonna say right there, it's 11:30. Let's go ahead and tonight's session with a little bit of rest, and then as you guys plan to be pushed out onto the road in the morning. So
nice.
If there's anything again, hit me up the next couple weeks. We'll talk through it. We'll make it right. All right. And Center Shadows Saturday. And Arcanus will be back here next Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Chapter 4. The lore is in the books.
Now we're on the road.
Dun dun
I
dun.
think that was
Pretty
good,
good.
right? Is that...
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I had a
Yeah.
blast.
Yeah.
Fun.
You know what's also really good? Liking and subscribing to this, because then you know when we come online, and then you can follow all the different shows. Boom.
Bro,
Get those
Spike,
notification bells going.
come online.
Ting, 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 ting. I
Shameless.
need to get a cowbell up here. I'm gonna go on Amazon and buy a cowbell. So we just I'll ding every time we do this. Oh man, so many missed
And if you're looking
dingings.
for, well, wait, if you're looking for minis, if you do
Oh, yeah.
IRL games,
You just
make sure you shop D&D on
Look up.
Etsy.
see the logo in the corner over there. All right, shopnd.com. We are constantly updating painted minis and unpainted minis, and all kinds of cool, nifty gadgets. You guys gotta see. Like, I got this one right now that I'm getting ready. You have like pegboard, and you snap this in, and it holds minis on pegboard.
Oh man.
I'm getting it all
That's
set
sick.
up on the back side here. Yeah, I also have ones that hold paints. Those will be coming this weekend. So,
Where do you get those?
shopandnd.com.